Good morning, everybody. It's September 19th, 2019. It's cloudy outside in Lagos, Nigeria. The rain is heavy. But you know that grandma brings sunshine to a cloudy day. Mrs. HID Awolowo. Mama died in 2015, and we miss her. Mrs. Awolowo, Hannah Ido Didiolu Awolowo, was the wife of an icon, a Nigerian icon, Obafemi Awolowo. I was so glad to live while they're living, and I'm still living. The key word is living. They're not gone, oh. Mama is not gone. She's still living inside HID Awolowo. You see, I got into Big Brother Nigeria about a week ago because another contestant was saying Sheyi will not achieve half of what she has achieved or all of it or will never achieve. I felt that was a curse, and you don't lay down curses. Sheyi is the grandson of an elite family, a family that built the fundamental foundation of Nigeria and Yoruba land. Obafemi Awolowo. Free education. Let me say something to you. Down the line, Omololu Olunloyo, my dad, who is now 84, became the Commissioner for Education in Western State, Nigeria, twice. And when you had free education, nobody paid you. See what Sheyi Makinde, or your state governor, just did. Sheyi just killed the levy, primary school levy. All the primary school students had to pay 3,000 naira to go to school. So we had many children out of school. They were in the farm working. Kids working in the farm, uprooting a wuro for everything, working. Kid labor instead of being in school. So one of the promises of Makinde was that he'll eradicate that, and he did. And many kids are back in school. Awolowo was the foundation of education. Olunloyo and a lot of others. Even my sister was special advisor to the governor on education. That's Ajumabi. At the end of the day, Sheyi, I joined your campaign because what you are today does not determine what you are tomorrow. I always say that because I personally witnessed many things in my life. And a lot of people say, how come Auntie Kemi knows everything? How come she's in the middle of every story in the world? Because I am. Okay, I'm not a daughter of a rich person. I'm a daughter of an elite. The rich and the elite are two separate people. I always tell you this. Okay, the rich people, Adeleke, Dangote, Dansasa, you can go on. But the elite, Olunloyo, Awolowo, Otedola, Saraki. Sometimes the elite have money, sometimes they don't. We are average, but our name goes a long way. I'm Kemi Olunloyo because I've never been married. At 55, I'm still single. Yeah, I'll marry one day, but the name Olunloyo goes on and on and on. If you have a lot of girls, that name is going to be gone a long time. But a lot of boys, I have 5 brothers, so there's a lot of Olunloyos. So when I met Sheyi Awolowo on BB Niger, I wasn't watching the show. I don't really watch the show. Last year, they roped me in the last 3 episodes. When I met Sheyi on the show, I was just in someone's hotel lobby, leaving when everybody stuck to the TV. And I heard a girl, Tacha, she said, Sheyi can't achieve anything she's achieved or will never. That is a curse. That's laying down a curse. And I said, no, lady, young lady, you gotta remember, don't burn your bridges. There might be people watching you on the show and like you and possibly want to hire you or give you an endorsement, but you just put that boy down and you say he'll never achieve. That's where your bad luck begins. So I just said it, tweeted it. I said, who's Tacha's father? Your father doesn't have to be an elite or rich before you're somebody. There are people who did well in this world without a name. I have a name. Am I in Abuja? Have I gotten all the contracts in the world? No, because my own name is even different from my father's name. You see, when I came to Nigeria, people will say, Kemi Olunloyo, daughter of the former governor. It always started every story. And they stopped doing it because I told them. So Kemi Olunloyo, veteran journalist, pharmacist, PR specialist. Kemi Olunloyo, international journalist. Kemi Olunloyo, social media personality. That's how I want to be known. Not just the daughter of somebody. Even Wikipedia said when they were fighting over the Wikipedia profile, I used to read their writings. I'm like, But we have people who got famous because they were born to famous people. There's a lot of them in Hollywood. You know what I mean? Lots of them. Look at Anderson Cooper, CNN journalist. Anderson Cooper is the son of Gloria Vanderbilt, a designer. When Mrs. Vanderbilt was alive, I actually was a model on the runway in New York, and I used to model Gloria Vanderbilt's clothes. And she died like late last year. At the end of the day, guys, please, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. I coined that phrase in 2007 in Canada. It's not who you know, it's who knows you. Do you know Kemi Olunloyo? Yep. When you ask Kanye West, hey Kanye, do you know Kemi Olunloyo? Do you know what he'll tell you? Kanye will say, Kemi, Miss Kemi. The journalists, I know Kemi. Everybody knows me. I made my mark. And that's what Shay is doing, making his mark. I know he has the famous name Awolowo. At the end of the day, Shay Awolowo is Shay Awolowo. Think about it. I'm still going to sit down with Shay when he comes out of the house. And I'm still going to have a meeting with him and tell him the story of his grandfather. Some things he'll hear that he's never heard before from the family. Okay, Shay, let's talk about your grandpa. Story time. He'll be shocked himself. Wonderful man Awolowo was. Okay, he had critics. He had lovers that loved him. We're like that. All of us. People call me crazy woman. They call me all kinds of silly names. Some of the same people are coming to me now because they see my association with some of their favorite friends, some of their favorite stars. I keep it real. I'm a journalist of international repute. Okay, truth never dies. That's the hashtag I use. But back to the Awolowos. Shay, I supported you on Big Brother Niger because you are the image of Grandma HID Awolowo. Her resilience, her thoughts, her brave boldness. Let me tell you, if Mrs. Awolowo was an actual journalist, yes, she was the chairman of Nigerian Tribune for a long time. But Mama, she held that paper well. Some of the fun things I remember. I know you're going to say, Kemi, how come you know everything? I do. Oh. My IQ is 207. You know, in the book, Grandpa Awolowo said, I never let Wale run the paper. That part I can't get over. I never let Wale run the paper. Uncle Wale Awolowo, Shay's dad, Shay's late dad, was Grandma Awolowo's favorite child. He was the last born and a son. And Uncle Wale, I didn't know that it was Uncle Wale's son at first because I kept saying he's 30 years old because all our own children are in their 30s. So if it was Yewa and they Kemi, Funke, or Shegun's son, the grandchildren who were my age, we all went to school in London together. Dolakpo Shoyode, all of us, Dolakpo Shoyode is Dolakpo Shimbaju, our vice president's wife. I said, but he's 30. They said he's Uncle Wale's son. So Uncle Wale had him late, I guess. When I say late, maybe he was the last born. By the end of the day, I had KJ late too. Rich KJT Music, my son. I had KJ when I was 37 or something. Okay, KJ is 18. I'm 55 now. So I found that out because I was thinking it was great-grandson. So Shay, God be with you in the house. Grandma HID Awolowo, Mommy, Grandma will never forget you. She always brought sunshine to a cloudy day. Let me tell you, Grandma changed like 4 times in that golden casket before she finally said goodbye to us and left. Grandma's pillow in the last dress up said, Grandma brings sunshine to a cloudy day. That's Mrs. Awolowo for you. And what will I remember her for? What she said when I came from Canada. Yorubas must not play black fiddle, okay, to the 2015 elections. Yorubas must not play back fiddle. We sit back and say, Nigeria is a tribal country now. We use the word Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. If we don't use those words anymore, then we're not tribal. But she said Yorubas must play a very integral part. And I always said it was Grandma Awolowo that chose Buhari or Shimbaju combination. That's her grandson-in-law, and why not? You know what I mean? They're leading the country well. Some of you will disagree with me, but that's just my own opinion. I'm Kemi Olunloyo, international journalist, pharmacist, and PR specialist in Lagos, Nigeria. Rest in peace, Grandma Awolowo. We'll miss you. Rest in peace.